Qualcomm Stadium will be the site for this matchup between Atlanta and San Diego. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. Here's the opening kick. Chris, what are your thoughts on this one?
Everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Atlanta is going with the offset eye backfield. Gets the ball away. He's brought down at the 38. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Drops back on first down. Dumps it out left. And the pass is knocked away. That one could have easily been intercepted.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
Atlanta sends a man in motion. Crosses the line. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble. Third down now, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 38. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down at the 43-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. From the 15. He's dropped around the 38-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. Anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
Play fake. Still moving. Fires it right. Knocks it away. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Let's go right.
They're going to pitch it. And they get him right around the 38-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. From their own 39-yard line. The Chargers come out with the offset eye. Back to pass. Gets rid of the ball. Can't hang on. So the offense will probably head off the field after failing to convert for a first down on that series.
Well, you're going to have to gather the troops over on the sideline because whether it was poor play calling or poor execution, they never got anything going that time.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. He'll take it from the 18. And he's decleated at the 38. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Short pass to his left. Brought down at the 49-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. For so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 45. That's a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. They line up in the I formation. He's looking to throw. Throws out to the left. And they get him at the 32-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
It's the tailback. And he just got hammered. The halfback picks up maybe 5 yards on the draw play. Redmond lines up in the gun. He has 2 tight ends in the formation. Looks to pass. Rifles it to the left. He's dropped at the 22-yard line. White gains about 5 yards and a first on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback in that situation. He saw the blitz coming, simply got the football out of there, and picked up the first down.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. 48! 48!
He throws it. Wilhelm catches it. Interception. He gets in for 6. What an interception for this defense.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Extra point is good. San Diego is up 7. Here's the kick. Jennings takes it from the 6. Drilled at the 32-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll go from the I formation. Drops back to pass. Goes through his reads. And he's drilled at the 49-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Gets the throw off. He makes a great open field tackle. That's a 7-yard gain.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Redmond looking to pass. Scans the field. Brings this one in. He got depleted. Robinson picks up about 7 on the play. The completion is also good for a first down.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
He's under pressure. And it's completed. He's tackled at the 27. That's a gain of 8. 2 yards away here on second down. The Falcons come out in a single back formation. Redmond hands it off straight ahead. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Turner only picks up about a yard there on the draw play.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
They'll give it off here. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. And that was a good effort to get the first.
Those are money yards right there. Just a couple of yards on the game, but anytime you look up and they're moving the chains, you know you've done your job.
Redmond calls for motion left.
Get your hands up front.
They go with the run. Hit hard at the 22-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Turner gets another handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Back to pass. With the pass. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Here's the kick. Bounced off the upright, no good. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And the score remains, the Falcons, 0, the Chargers, 7. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. They line up at the 34. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Hard count. Scatter. Swim.
Little handoff. He's brought down right around the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He drops back. Surveys the field. Batted away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. He'll take it from the 18. He's dropped about the 25-yard line. They missed the field goal their last time out. Let's see what they can do on this drive.
Quick game, 44 screw.
Atlanta lines up in the offset I this time. The Falcons use motion. Turner takes it left. Tackled at about the 31. A gain of 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Keep your eyes open. Let's go.
He didn't get his feet set as he threw. Defender tips it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
They'll come out in the shotgun.
2-inch chrome spinner rims for your SUV.
Drops back. Looking for a receiver. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Screen here, Quan, screen. Let's go now, let's go. Other side.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Turner gains about 4 yards on the play.
Let's go, come on.
They line up in an I. Little handoff. Brought down around the 42-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
It's the tailback. Tackled at the 48-yard line. They get it again on third down.
And that can really begin to deflate a defense when those third down conversions keep coming. You can almost taste the water on the sideline, thinking you're about to get off the field, and then they convert another first down.
He'll get the call again. He fights forward to about the 49. 2-yard pickup.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Let's go. Hey, let's go, baby!
They'll keep it on the ground again. He doesn't get back to the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Back to pass. Not much time to throw. Knocked away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Keenan punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Down in the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive.
Turbo, Simba, peel one finger. Come on, baby.
2 tight ends here.
King, 45. Zebra.
Fakes the run. Rockets it. Incomplete pass this time. Chambers was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. The Chargers with 4 receivers.
What's the call? Touch the hard count. It's on 48. Tiger.
Drops back. He rolls out to the right. Out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Zebra. 388. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, D. Let's get off the field now.
He's looking to throw. Rolls right. And he makes the tall grab. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
They hand it off. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Tomlinson picks up 5 yards with the carry. They line up at the 38. San Diego lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. We need to make a play. Friday. You playing?
Rivers drops back. Passes to his left. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 31. Just a little dump play, and he uses his speed to pick up huge yardage.
And from the quarterback standpoint, nobody sees in the statistics that was just a little pass and a great speedy receiver out there. All they see is a nice big gain.
The big gain through the air sets the offense up with another 1st and 10. They'll come out in the I.
Last 21. Play. Scatter. There we go.
Drops back on 1st down. Completed. And they get him at the 22. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
Yeah, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Come on, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. This defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop these guys from getting these short yardage 1st down.
Yeah, but if you start mixing up some blitzes there and taking chances, sometimes you give up the big play. There are a few times in a game you're better off just allowing the 1st down.
Again with the run. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Here's the halfback. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. They caught the defense out of position on that run.
And this defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter, lucky to contain that one for what it was.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-0. San Diego looking to go up 2 touchdowns on this drive. On play action, he'll try the end zone, and the pass is knocked away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looking to throw. Throws while on the run, and he scores. What a play! Well, he went to his tailback on that one.
Yeah, he's a tailback, but he has wide receiver moves when he gets down around the goal line. He is some athlete.
Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. They get him at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Atlanta lines up in a double tight set. He left the defender grabbing air. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
Turner on the give. Brought down at the 36-yard line. And he picks up about 4, and so it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers bring in their dime package. Makes the throw up the middle. Tackled about the 43-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Redmond will look to pass. Gets the pass away. Hayson knocks it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Rainbow. Let's get a stop. 48. Go.
Back to throw. Short throw to the left. He's pushed out at the 47-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yarding.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
They'll go with the run once again. The defender gets him to the ground. Turner gains around 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 coming up here. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Turner gets the call again. Brought down behind the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Redmond dropping back. Gets the throw away. Broken up. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
But one thing you learn pretty early on in the NFL, that settling for field goals usually gets you beat.
He gets it away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown.
Watch the ball.
Play fake. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 33. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
He needs to make a decision. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. The 3rd down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough 3rd down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that 1st down.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 37. They were forced to punt on their last drive. The offense will start at the 37, 1st and 10. The Falcons come out in a 2 tight end set. Milner is the man in motion. Here's the give. Cuts back, and he's dropped. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Robinson was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. He drops back, scans the field, brings it in. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes that then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start this drive at the 38, 1st and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. He fakes it, surveys the field with the catch. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
The defense has him surrounded. Brought down at the 38. They'll gain 8 on the play, so that'll make it 2nd down. Tomlinson is the single setback. Hands it to the back. Gains his way to the 29-yard line.
LaDainian Tomlinson is just a star. There's just no other way to put it. This guy, when he gets in the open field, is like an Olympic sprint champion. But what most people miss is his ability in little tight areas to make multiple people miss and not lose any speed. I haven't seen many people like him that can be so quick in a tight area and re-accelerate so fast.
Nice pass and catch on that play that gets him a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Looks to pass. Throws on the run, and the defender intercepts it. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hands it off. He's dropped at the 12. Turner gets around 3 on that halfback counterplay. 6 DBs on the field for the defense. The pocket is collapsing. Is there for the catch. A pickup of 4.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Turner lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Heenan punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Sproles fields it at the 41. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one would be disastrous to this offense. Tomlinson alone in the backfield. Looking to throw. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 42. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Nice play fake. Throws it short. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. That goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
He drops back to pass. Gets it off. Pass is complete. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Toss. Tackled around the 16-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Rivers comes to the line under center. He has 2 tight ends. Tomlinson gets the carry left side. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal.
I really don't know what else to say about LaDainian Tomlinson. This guy is obviously one of the best football players in the game today, one of the best in the history of the game because of his ability to make moves in small areas. When you watch him run, especially watching from behind, his ability to make people miss in the hole is simply phenomenal. There's only been a handful of guys like him in the history of the league. You know, everybody thinks of LaDainian Tomlinson as being this finesse sort of runner, but you don't set the standard for touchdowns scored in a season by being a finesse kind of a runner. When he gets close to the goal line, he's going to stick it in. He is a very determined runner.
Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Loose ball. They fall on it. They nearly gave that ball away. That was close.
You can almost feel the air being sucked out of a stadium whenever a ball hits the ground on special teams. Everybody goes,
Here's the give. He's dropped about the 27-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. That brings up 2nd down. Redmond lines up in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the formation. They'll go with the run once again. And they get him at about the 35-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
He looks to throw on 1st down. The pass rush got him, and that was a nice play to get in there for the sack.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Back to pass. With the throw. Oh, and he has it go right through his hands. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Now they'll face a 3rd and long. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Blue 45. Scatter. Screen here, Quan. Screen. Let's go.
Looks to pass. He rolls right. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. And a pretty solid pickup in that 3rd and long situation, but they'll still wind up well short.
Well, that's just one of those impossible situations there, but they did a good job of adding some yards onto the punt. So essentially there they were just playing for field position.
He punts it. Rolls, fields it at the 26. Tackled at the 30. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Play action. Throws off his back foot. And it's knocked down. Chambers wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 30-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. On play action, it's intercepted. And they get him at the 29-yard line. And that was the second time he's been picked off this half.
Well, we're going to find out how mentally tough this quarterback is, because when you get off to a shaky start like that, sometimes it's tough to piece everything back together again.
Passes on the move. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Nothing doing on that play. That'll bring up second down. Atlanta lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back to pass. Oh, you gotta catch that. White was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 29. They'll come out in the dime. They'll give it off here. He's brought down around the 24-yard line, so they get 5 yards there on the halfback draw. 4th down, so the kicker on to put this through from about 41 yards away. Kick is up, and he got all of this one. Right down the middle. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
The kick. It's fielded at the 2. Dropped at the 25. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Friday!
Back to pass. Throws short. He's dropped in the open field. A pickup of 4.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Turbo! Green 88! Here we go! Green 88! Let's hit him in the mouth. Alert, Marcus!
They'll give it off here. He's dropped at the 30. Tomlinson picks up a yard on the play. From their own 30-yard line. Rivers is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Tiger!
Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Green 88! Turbo, Simba, Pill and Finger. Omaha! Welcome belly flip. Rolling line.
Drops back on first down. He throws it. There for the reception. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
He looks to throw on first down. Rifles it out there. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He's dropped around the 15-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Rivers has completed every pass on this drive. There for the catch. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
The Chargers call for a timeout, and that was their 3rd and final timeout. Kick is up. It's good. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Here's the kick. Big hit there to bring him down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23. The Falcons come out with the offset eye. Hands it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. Very dominant first half as we head to the locker rooms. Our score is the Chargers 24, the Falcons 3. The kick is away. It's fielded at the 2. It's a loose ball. Keenan recovered it. And a costly fumble.
He was hit hard on that one, but you have to expect that on kick returns because you have guys flying 100 miles per hour in both directions.
The Falcons come out in a 2 tight end set. Here's a handoff left side. Tackled at the 25. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. The defense lines up in the nickel. And they use motion. Looking to throw. Strong throw to his left. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Redmond is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide.
Blue 45! Blue 40, scatter! Let's go! Yeah, 21.
Redmond drops back to pass. Scans the field. Comes down with it. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. Gathered at the 6. And he's drilled. What a hit. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. San Diego sends a man in motion to the right. Rivers drops back on first down. He's brought down around the 38-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
He's dropped around the 43-yard line. That was a pretty nice run to get the first.
And when you can run the ball for first downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on the defense.
Come on now. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Again with the carry. And they get him at the 50. The halfback picks up a solid 7 yards on the counter play. 2nd and 3 now. Ball on the 50. The Chargers come out with the offset eye. Rivers drops back. He throws right. Great open field tackle. Gates makes the catch for about 5 yards on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Nice decision by the quarterback there. He saw his receiver come open quickly. Rather than trying to wait and work something down the field, just take what the defense gives you.
Let's get off. Let's go.
They'll give it off here. He lost yardage on the play. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. 2 tight end set. Manu Maliuna in motion. A little misdirection. He fights forward to about the 43. 3 yards on the run.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
He drops back to pass. He needs to get the pass off. He's tackled around the 40-yard line. It does go for a completion, but not quite what they needed for the first.
The intention of that play was to put the ball in the hands of a playmaker at receiver, allow him to make a move and pick up the first down. He was unable to do it, and that brings up 4th.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Into the end zone for a touchback. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Here's the halfback. He's brought down at about the 19-yard line, and the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. Redmond will line up with the shotgun formation. Redmond back to throw. Short throw to the right. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. He couldn't find his intended target, and now they'll likely be forced to punt the ball. The Chargers have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. Gets it away cleanly. Sproles fields it at the 41. And they get him at the 50. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
He fakes it. Rockets it out. It's completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Come on, y'all, watch those quick outs. Toby 32, come on. There you go, G.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. Tomlinson gets 6 yards on the carry. San Diego is going with the offset I backfield.
Close, open right. Watch your ball, watch your ball.
Hands it to the back. Brought down at the 23. And that was an excellent job to pick up the first down.
5 yards and a first down. I really like what this offense is starting to do now.
Tomlinson off the left side. The defense got the job done on that one.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Let's go quick games, 44 press. Tiger, Blue 45. Blue 45. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Looking to throw. He's running out of time. And he caught it. It'll be first and goal. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Tomlinson is the single setback. Rivers dropping back. Defense closing in.
The pass results.
Manu Maliuna wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Rivers steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in the single back formation. Little handoff. He's dropped at the 5. They pick up 2 yards. That'll bring up third down. So they'll face third down now, 4 yards away from the end zone.
Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. Other side. One's a hard count. Blue 45. Come on. Blue 45. Yo. Games, 22 press. Games. Let's get it right here.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
It's good. Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. Decent kick. He'll take it from the 2. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line. First down, 10 to go. There's a play fake. On the run, he throws it. And they get him around the 32-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
That's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
Blue 45. Reload. Scatter.
Redmond drops back. Dumps it out left. Makes the grab. Short completion there. It doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw on that one. The catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Short pass. He's tackled at about the 45-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Redmond back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Tackled at the 45. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Throws right. And they get him at the 33-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Turner gets the ball. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Redmond calls for motion left. Redmond has completed every pass on this drive. He's there for the catch. Knocked out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Robinson grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up third down. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
Luke 45.
Throws it short, and he catches it. He's brought down around the 31-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Kick is up. Hits the upright, no good. I'd like to see him get another chance in this game. That wasn't his best effort. So the score is still the Falcons 6, the Chargers 27. They line up in an I. Throws on the run. He's tackled around the 45-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
They'll throw on first down. And it's caught. And he's hammered at the 25. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
First down, looking to throw. Here's the pass. Makes the catch. Excellent open field tackle. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Rivers hands it off. He's dropped at about the 9-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. They line up on the 10. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Rivers hands off. He gets out to about the 9-yard line, and the halfback has nowhere to go.
Oh, that was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
He drops back to pass. Fires it out. Deflected and broken up. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Set down. The kick is up. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. The kick is away. Norwood from the 1. Dropped at the 27-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Turner, the lone back.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Watch the switch. Keep coming.
The halfback with the carry. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Turner gains about a yard on the play.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Brought down at the 35. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Looks to pass. Wilhelm gets the pick. He's dropped at the 38. And he gets another one. That makes 2 on the game.
You know, it's so hard for a quarterback because his reads will take him to a certain side of the field. But if that one player who keeps picking you off is on that certain side of the field, now confusion starts to set in.
He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Almost picked. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
Let's go now. Let's go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Over right. 10 left. Come on, baby.
Drops back. All kinds of pressure. He's tackled at the 31. Hester caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll make it 3rd down. San Diego comes out with 2 tight ends. Play action. Makes the short throw. Tackled at the 20. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Rivers is back in the gun.
48. 48.
He drops back to pass. Moves to his right. And it's knocked loose. Chambers was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. San Diego lines up in a shotgun set.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Over top, 2 straight. Stay inside right here.
Rivers drops back. He rolls out to the right. He couldn't hang on to it. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. 48. 48.
Drops back to pass. Throws out left. Makes the reception. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
The kick is up. It hits the upright and goes through. Not a bad kick. Taken at the 5. He's tackled at the 25. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. They'll set up shop at the 25. 1st and 10. They line up in an I. Feeds it to the back. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Redmond is lined up under center. Only one man back here. Looking to throw. He throws right. Cooper has the pick. He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. The defense looks like they're running a pick drill out there.
And I think you said that well, because this has been a team defense. They've been getting pressure, good coverage in the secondary, and this quarterback is struggling.
Hands it off. What a hit! They get around 5 yards from the halfback. It's 2nd and 5 here. The Chargers come out with the offset eye. Play action. Passes it. Brings this one in. And they get him at the 17. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know? Just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
He fakes it. He's scrambling. Coleman knocks it away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Tomlinson, the lone back.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Looks to pass. It's picked. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. Tackled around the 26-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
2 tight end formation this time. Scans the field. And it's completed. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
Turner gets it on the inside. Hit and drop behind the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Tiger!
Looks to pass. Strong throw to his right. Dropped an easy one. Robinson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Back to throw. Throws it out. Almost intercepted. Hartsock was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. Nickelback is in on this play. Looks to pass. Looks down the field. Passes it out. Hartsock can't make the catch. They'll start at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. The Chargers line up with an offset eye backfield.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball up.
Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 43-yard line. 9-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Now let's see what they got. Blue 45. Blue 45. Here we go. Scatter. Play. Hey,
Back to pass. Catch is made. Brought down at the 27. He's not afraid of throwing into this secondary.
And this guy's just proof positive that you don't have to have one of those rocket arms to play in the National Football League. As long as you have good accuracy and good timing, you could make winning plays.
Rivers gets sacked, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Here's the give. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Come on now. 48. Come on. Come on, dog, let's go.
Rivers will hand it off. What a brutal hit. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 9-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Pass completed. That's a 2-yard loss.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
With 5 wide this time.
Blue 45.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. He's tackled at about the 11. The pass play gives them a gain of 6.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Redmond drops back to pass. He catches another. Tackled at the 28-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Blue 45. Bang right.
Redmond hands it off. And they get him around the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7 situation here. Redmond is in the shotgun. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Tiger. Keep your eyes open.
He drops back. Passes to his left. He's pushed out at the 35. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll throw for the first. Rolling right. He throws short. Tackled around the 37-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. They're crowding the line. Turner takes the handoff. They didn't get it. They'll take over at the 38. Rivers lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation.
Zebra. Right. You got close one.
They'll throw on 1st down. Not the best pass, Chris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Let's go right. Let's go quick games. 44 press. 44 press.
Tomlinson takes the give. He's dropped at the 35.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
There's a play fake. He throws it. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They give it to the tailback. He's tackled at the 14. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. From their own 14-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. Drops back. And they're coming after him. Completed. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They'll come out in the eye. They'll go with the run once again. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
He's looking to throw. The pass is away. Tipped pass and picked off. At the 30 to the 20. He's dropped around the 13-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Give to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Fakes to the back. Throws it. And the back has some running room. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Not much time to throw. He hasn't had much of a problem finding the quarterback in this one.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
Set down. The kick is up. Right down the middle. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. From his own goal line. They get him at the 33-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception.
Tennessee. Come on. Hey, let's go.
The halfback with the carry. He's brought down at the 37. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Turner lines up as the single back. There are 4 receivers split out wide. Back to pass. He's under pressure. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. And that was a great job to get to him for the sack.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
Watch the ball.
He drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Brings it in. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 47-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Single back formation.
Go, 48, 48.
Again with the run. Brought down at the 49-yard line. Turner gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 388. 388. Play your assignments, man.
Looks to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. Cooper bats it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to pass. Passes the ball. He's dropped around the 43-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. And it appears that the coach will keep his offense out there. The backfield is in the offset I formation. The halfback with the carry. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. Just simply power football there, converting on 4th down.
I love watching those 4th down plays. It's just big guys against big guys, and you know what's at stake, and one team comes out on top, and it feels good.
They'll throw on 1st down. Rifles it left. He's tackled at the 37. Robinson made the catch for a gain of 6. From the 37-yard line.
Quick games, 44 screw.
Redmond is lined up under center. 3 wide receivers this time. He drops back. He throws a bullet out to his right. Out of bounds, incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Redmond comes to the line under center. I formation behind him.
Let's go. We stop the run first.
Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He took a shot at the 40. That's his 5th pick of the game. Unbelievable.
Tom, I have to tell you, I was the worst quarterback in the history of the planet. I played through high school and my freshman year of college, and not even I could throw 5 interceptions in one game. I tried, but I never did do that.
That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Wake up, guys. Rigo. Want it. Regular. Hey. I'm the center.
2 minutes left in the ball game. They line up at the 39.
Right. I'm near. Here we go, baby. Kodiak. 388. Scatter. Same thing. Let's go.
It's the tailback. Brought down at the 42. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Stop. 48. No, you're good. 48. Mac. Tiger. Keep coming. Down. Hey, don't get that ball out. Hey. Turn. Switch. Bang right. Let's be harder than they are. Over tough, 2 straight. Over, catch it. Jam free. Let's go left.
Gives to the back. Tackled around the 42-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. It's 4th down. The Chargers are lining up to punt it away. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. First down, looking to throw. And he has plenty of room. He's tackled at the 37. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Throws it with the catch. And they get him at about the 41. The Falcons will take a timeout. That's their second of the half. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 42. Redmond comes to the line under center. They'll line up in single back. Back to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Drops back on first down. Surveys the field. Is there for the catch. Brought down at the 42. And they'll try to speed things up a bit. Turner, the lone back. Redmond back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Rolling right. Guns it left. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the Chargers 36, the Falcons 6.